Hi everyone, welcome back. Looking at teaching things over and over again for a lot of years, I sometimes go through this process where I explain everything at length, and some students understand and some don't. A lot of students will switch off, it takes too long. So here's a very short version of doing this concept. One I've found that helps a lot of students. By the way, something you can often use in real life calculations over and over again. Let's have a look at it. If I multiply 100 by 1, it just stays the same, you get 100. But what if I multiply 100 by 1.01? You can pick up your calculator and you get 101. So it becomes slightly bigger. What if I multiply by 1.02? You get 102. So a lot of you are seeing the pattern now, which is interesting because you can explain something without actually teaching it. That one, pick up your calculator and you get 109. And you can see that that 1 is that 1 there, and that 2 is that 2 there, and that 9. Now the trouble is normally we're not using nice numbers like 100. You could use any numbers anywhere. So this is called increasing by 1%. Increasing by this number here is 1%. So you got the 1 still. If you don't get the 1, you haven't got what you started with. And you want to get slightly more than what you started with. This one is increasing by 2%. Then I jumped to 9, and the reason I jumped to 9% is a lot of people come unstuck when they get to 1.10 and they don't know what to do with it. So it's actually increasing by 10%. So really it's 110 if you're doing it with 100. So then when you get to numbers like 11, you're increasing by 11%. So you've got 111. And you can be doing all sorts of things in life, and your boss says to you, increase the prices of everything by 5%. So then you can multiply everything by 1.05. Or if they say you've got a pay increase of 2%, so I'm thinking about me. Actually, I think my latest pay increase of 1%. So if I multiply my pay by 1.01, there's my 1% increase in my pay. But imagine if your boss walked in and said, you're not going to get an increase, you're going to get a decrease. But that doesn't happen very often in life. But with sales, you're often decreasing what you're going to charge for it. And they'll say you have a 10% discount, a 15% discount, a 30% discount. Let's have a look at that. So if we're decreasing the amount, instead of going up by 1%, so there's your 100 times the 1, so that's got to be 100, it stays the same. So we want to go slightly less than 1. So how do we go slightly less than 1 if you think about your decimals? When you get to, maybe if you did it for a moment, if you had 0.95, after that comes 0.96, after that comes 0.97, 0.98, 0.99, and after 0.99, 1/100th later, you're up to 1. I could put 1.00. So that's 1/100th less than 1. 1% less than 1. That's 2/100ths less than 1. So 2% less than 1. Let's have a look at this. So this is a 1%. But this is not a 1% increase, this is a 1%, I'm going to put DECR, 1% decrease. And you get 99, and by the way, you can see that it's slightly smaller than that. So if I had a shop saying, you've got a 1% discount, I'd go, not interested. Well, if they said to me, you've got a 2% discount. Now people will talk about decreasing, they'll talk about discount, they'll talk about markdown. And I'll talk about sale price and all sorts of things that they're doing with it. So 2% decrease is 2% down. So 2% down from 100 is 98. So you can keep thinking lots of ways. I don't want it to become complicated. That would be 98. So if they said to me, you're going to get a 2% decrease in your pay, things are tight, they multiply it by 0.98. 3%, 0.97. 4%, 0.96. So you can go back through these numbers here. So this one would be a 9% decrease. 9% decrease. So if we had 9%, so if we had a 9% decrease, you're down to 91. So 9 from 100 is 91. Well, students struggle with that. That would be 91. So if you were down 10% from 100, 10 from 100 would be 90. So this is a 10% decrease. Video's becoming too long, and that's $90. And the one that tricks people up, 11% decrease, so 11 away from 100 would be 89, so 11% decrease, and that would be $89. So if you had any other number like my pay, they could write down what my pay was, and they said, you're going to get an 11% decrease, we can't afford to pay you that much anymore. They'd multiply it by 0.89. Remember, it's not 89, it's 0.89. I hope it helps. If you're enjoying it, please press the like button. It does make a lot of difference. Thank you.